Hi, so I had somebody asking me about system lines and controlling them on shop drawings. So I don't know if he meant GAs or fabrication drawings, so piece details. But it's basically the same. Just have to find your drawing style, and it's basically the same process. It's probably easier in a part drawing because there's less elements in the object presentation. So I have this project that I have worked on previously. So let's click on the model view just to make it a little bit easier for us. All right, so I'm going to extend the system lines on this just so we can see them a little bit better. I mean, we can see them anyway, but let's just extend them. Now, let's draw a beam. This is how I extend system lines or trim system lines. So let's just go 6 inches here. We'll draw a beam. As you can see, I can't see the top of that beam because I've clicked on my model box. So I'm going to move that over. So let me move this over first. And now I'm going to move the beam over. So let's move the beam over 6 inches. All right. So now I'm going to extend the system line. I figured I'd show you the process that I use. Maybe useful to somebody. So if I click on that, there you go, and it'll cut back on the second click. There you go. So here's my system lines now. So let's update this. Excuse me, my fan is kicking in on my laptop here. I've been working for a couple of hours now, so it's a little noisy. I don't know if you can hear it or not. So you can see the system lines are extended. So basically we want to get rid of these system lines. So the first way I'll do it, so I can click on this and I can go in here and go to axis and I can turn off this system line. If I turn this off now and turn it back on again, it'll affect me updating the drawing. So I'll leave it alone for now because if I go in here to output, you have to be careful sometimes when you do things, the drawing doesn't update again and you have to output that. I'll have to output that camera again. So I'm going to go in here and it's a main part beam. So let me scroll down. There's a main part beam here, but that's a platform. So that's not it. So I've added this. It's for beams that are on the platform. And if you come down here, there's a main part beam side width, which is looking at the top of it. So it would be like the columns. I actually copied this to make the column one. But in the column one, I just have model rows column. So it only affects columns, whereas the beam will be all of them. So generally, you can use model roles. You're going to use model roles and direction to control what you can do. So what you can change. Otherwise, you'll change all the beams. So this is going to be all the beams that aren't controlled above it. So no platform beams or columns. So as you can see, it's visible hidden system. So we want to change that. Change that to visible hidden. Okay, apply, use. Click here and all these red lines will disappear. And then the next time you output the drawing, so you can see, that's good. So if I delete this, or let's move it off the page. If we go back here, click on the camera, select a camera on existing drawing, name 05, okay, and this will be output the same as I did the last one, but let's see, the system lines should be gone because I have changed that drawing style and the system lines are gone. So for argument's sake, if, not that you wouldn't believe me, right, but we can do it again. So we can go in here, let's go back in here, let's scroll down to beam, there we go, and let's change it to just visible. It's all the way up. Visible is all the way up. All the way up. Alright. And then if we change the labels, change the label to, I guess, what is this? You know what? Cancel out that. If we change the labels, we don't want to change the labels. I don't want to go back to having to change everything. So we'll just change the presentation like I was going to do first. And there we go, beam, visible hidden. You can see because I canceled out, it didn't make any of the changes. So that's a good thing to note. If you do something you don't want to do, just cancel out and go back in. It'll cancel everything you had changed, but it'll stop you maybe from making a horrific error. So instead of updating that, now what I'll do is we'll just bring this over here, just so it doesn't affect the other drawing coming onto the page. And click here, name. Okay, okay. And now that I've put that, and now I should not be able to see any visible lines on those, or sorry, any hidden lines on those beams either. So as you can see, there's no hidden lines on those beams. Then you can go in and control these. You can see there's hidden lines turned on here. So we can just click on this and we can just turn off the hidden lines. These are special parts which I created. So there's a lot of lines, a lot of tessellation. This takes up a lot of memory, as you can imagine. So, you know, all those hidden lines definitely aren't helping. So advanced properties, turn off the hidden lines, and that all helps. So I hope this helps. I'm not sure if this was proper answer to his question, and I made it a little bit long-winded just so people might understand a little better. So that's trying to understand how you control your system lines on your output drawings, and how you can just click on them and you can add these back in. Now you have to update the drawing to add that one back in. Update. And there you go. So hope that helps. All right. Take care.